Good afternoon, 1426 on the 2nd of March 2026. Heary, heary, heary. Clear the room of all dark entities and all insidious critters, creatures and monsters. Be gone. And make room for the Solar Jaguar Emperor. Alright, transformation. I'm pretty sure I'm through all my transitional and transformation and updates now. I am who I am. The Solar Jaguar Emperor has arrived. Now, there's plenty of things happening at the moment. There's plenty of theatres happening. As I say, coming to a theatre near you. Many theatres are open. The doors are open. Just don't go up on stage just quite yet. We have many small victories. And I'll explain to you. As I say, I've gone across the board. I'm letting my divine energy just keeps flowing out there throughout the grids and just keeps jumping from one grid to the next grid. As I said, I had to be very strong. That's why I was blueprinted basically very strong. I won't say the best of the best because you all know that's the Most High. But when the universe and the Most High blueprinted me, I had to be very strong to go up this darkness that has been here for eons. And I put my receiver up and they transmit to me and I get many updates. Just take it all in. As I said, open your minds up, open your heart chakra. Actually, all your chakras should be open now while you're listening to my frequency, because your chakras will pick up that vibration and frequency. Now, my energy, as I said, to push that energy out there, that energy, thousands, millions, billions could be tapping into my energy. So that's why my energy just flows in now. And I had energy from the sun. The sun just wasn't enough energy. Plenty of energy for the most people, but what I am here to do and perform, and my focus and my mission and my function, to support, help and assist you guys, I have the heart of Scorpion. And as you all know and aware of now, the royal star Antares. Okay, so as my energy's flowing in now, it's just flowing into my crown chakra, and it's flowing out through my heart chakra. Well, all my chakras, the sacral, the rooted, the throat chakra, all the chakras are being used. And make sure you center yourself, you balance yourself, and you ground yourself on planet Earth. And as I say, if you don't go with the flow, you're just going to crash and burn. Okay, you're going to drown. And you won't be coming with us, unfortunately. And that's why I try and put it out there as plain as day, or as plain as light, as plain as truth, with honour, integrity, love, unconditional love. Okay, it's what Australia needs, because Australian for Australians first most. And then we go out into the wilderness, into the other countries, and see what we can do and what we can perform out there. As I say, Mr. Trump, Pres Trump, he's doing a great job. And there's nothing wrong with the Iranian people. It's a tyranny and dictator. Dark evil ones. And I dare say that's where they're eating the babies and so forth. And there's a few things that have come to me, it makes your skin crawl. And as I said, you guys, you've got to be strong. Show no fear and don't be angry. We get even. Okay, those emotions, with you being aggro and showing fear, they feed off that. These dark archons and dark critters and creatures and monsters, insidious things they are, they'll feed off your bad energy and your lower frequency energy. That's why you've got to keep your chin up. As I say, I'm a powerhouse, and the reason I'm a powerhouse, think of me as a power station, lighting up many houses. Well, I'm lighting up many beings. Many spirits are coming together now in unity. Star seeds know, the light workers know, extraterrestrials know, because it's unstoppable and it's inevitable. Reason, meaning and purpose. Coincidence becomes an incidence. And then you got all your synchronicities happening throughout, well, the universe now. And you're tapping into my transmission, which is a great thing because the universe and I myself and the Most High draw you in to listen to me, speaking the truth. And as a true spiritual leader does, he helps, supports and assists the children. Yous are the children in the crown. Crystalline and crystallization with clarity. I'm going to do a card reading. As I said, unconditional love out there. Love each and every one of yous. We're going through hard. Well, it's like turbulence on a plane, isn't it? It's worse than turbulence. Plane was just about to crash, or the train. As I said, we're going full steam ahead now. It's full throttle. There are no obstacles or small obstacles now because the main players have been rounded up and dealt with because this has been happening for eons. This darkness has seeped into and infiltrated pretenders, impersonators, and all this evil stuff, and that their art is deception. That's what they delve into. Deception, whether it's a web of lies, a web of mirrors, a web of deceit. It's all deception, manipulation, brainwashing, because they've had hundreds and hundreds of years to do this. Just fortunate a few of us couldn't be corrupted. Uncorruptible. And this is what we want. Someone that's offered $10,000 just won't take it. Won't take it if it's $10 trillion. They can stick it up their clacker. It's not about money and wealth. As I say, your wealth is in the kingdom of heaven. And when you go to enlightenment and back to the one source, as I say, life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, and restoration. Renanience. Reniance. A spiritual one. A very, very spiritual one. Reliance. Because we have reliability. Everyone has reflection. Everyone looks in the mirror. Some like what they see and some don't like what they see. As I say, you do dark, insidious things, it's going to come back on you tenfold. You want to dig a hole, you'll fall backwards into it. That's in scripture. That's in our lovely book and story we call the Bible. And we're in the book of Revelation. So, guess what? We're going to have to write another story, aren't we? For the future. Souls, spirits, and humans. As human beings. Stop being human and start being spiritual in your being side. And there's many, many people that are here to support, help and assist. We have many, many, as I said, with the celestial spirits, archangels, all in favour, all in grace, given plenty of guidance, and as I do, guidance and assistance for you guys. Get up in those higher frequencies. As I say, don't go jumping up on stage yet, because there's many theatres out there. Yes, we've had small victories, but when we have the major victory, you should be the first informed, because we are conquerors. We conquer. And we never back down, and we never give up, because we have very, very strong, willpower, confidence, because we are who we are. The Om. We are the Om. Okie dokie. Time for let's make it a special card reading. Anything anybody would like to ask the cards? We'll see how we're riding. How we're riding the crest of the wave. Beautiful wave we just caught, isn't it? For all, we used to call them skeek heads when we were young. But just, surfies. I used to surf. I used to get on the waves every now and then with a few mates. Brothers in arms. We've journeyed a long, long, long way through our past lives. But doesn't matter how we got here. We're here now. And we're here to make a big, big, big difference, because I am capable of making big, 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 big things happen. As I say, blueprinted with the 11. Visionary. 22. Builder. Put down your foundations. And 33. Self-explanatory, isn't it? Self-explanatory with the 33. It's all good. It's for the greater good. Plenty of people jumping on board now. Trains left a while ago now. We're heading to paradise. And a beautiful, 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 wonderful, wonderful, fantastic, 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 terrific, terrific, terrific world. And we're just about there. Because we're capable of doing these big, 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 big transformations. That's what I was born to do. Well, it was all planned before I was even born. So wake up, guys. Get into your authentic selves. That's your true identity. Your true identity, which these corporations have all stole. Back in 74, I think Australia government went and sold themselves into a corporation, and that's why they started selling off all public utilities. In your face again, isn't it? Everything you look for is right in front of you. And when you say public utilities, exactly what they were, and they had no right to sell them, because the hangman just jumped down, and I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of hangmen out there dealing with this injustice, with these dark, insidious critters, creatures, demons that work for the devil himself, Mr. Louis Siver. But I've told you so before, the devil is looking for these dark souls too. So there's no running and hiding. There's no place on planet Earth you can hide. And these battles been happening not only just on planet Earth, throughout the universe with this dark matter. As I say, it's all a balancing act. And then we have justice. Justice with a capital J. Anyway, enough about, well, I'll let you know, I just mowed the lawn, done a few things, had a beautiful shower. It's like a cleansing thing you do, isn't it? Like being baptised again, if you say a nice prayer in the shower. Well, a nice message. And start getting with the program. The lovers. Unconditional love. Alright, what do we have here? The Queen of Cups is a yes. We have the world. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. That's a good song too. Yeah, I know I can't sing for shivers. Okay, then we got the Seven of Pentacles, which is a no. Okay, the Two of Cups. What have we got here? The Lovers again. The Lovers again. And the lovely Temperaments. Okay, we drew 6 cards today. We might go for a third. 7, 8. Go for 8 cards. Alright, don't tell me what it is, and I'll put it down. Over here, put a nice crystal on top. Put my citron. Wants to roll away. Okay, we got that together. So the first one is, we'll go the Queen of Cups, which is your third eye chakra. Third eye. Then the world, grounded on Mother Gaia. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is a no. Jumping out of my hand there. Okay, that's a solar plexus. And then it's a yes with your third chakra again. Well, your third eye chakra. Okay, that's the Two of Cups. And then the Temperaments and the Lovers is a maybe. Heart chakra for your lovers and solar plexus for temperaments. And then we've got yes, yes, no, yes, yes, and a maybe. So it's all yes, it's all good for the greater good. We are doing the right thing and we're going places. Giddy up on that fire horse. That fire horse it's going to propel you for anything. And me being the wood dragon riding that fire horse, unstoppable, inevitable. And this is why I have so much energy to give you guys, to gift for you guys, to push us ahead in prosperity. Remember? Back there not long ago, I was the king of prosperity. Then I jumped in the white Solar Wizard. And then the Mayans is the white Solar Wizard and the Jaguar. So now that is why, well, just straightforward, and the truth is the truth, I became the Solar Jaguar Emperor. That's how it works. Now I've mixed with many people through my job. One thing I'd like to question is poor people. Poor people. Why do we keep on attacking the poor people? Why don't we give them a step up? Well, not us in general. It's our governments again. Why do they keep attacking poor people when they've got nothing more to give? They're already poor. Now they're living on the street. Come on, people. Where's that empathy and where's that compassion and charity? This is who everyone, this is all about justice. Justice for everyone. But that's one thing I cannot wrap my head around, is why poor people, they keep getting attacked and they become poorer. What the? I just don't get it. As I said, it's illogical. That is illogical. You know, as I said, it doesn't matter if you've got trillions and trillions of dollars, all the money in the world. Who cares? As I said, stick it up your clacker, because that money means nothing. That means nothing. Dust and dirt again. As they say, you come in this world with nothing, but at least you can go with your higher spirituality and good karma, so you can move on and go up more levels and come back and do it all over again. And if you don't do it right, you'll be coming back as one of those, well, we'll put you back here in the poor person. As I said, you're having a human experience, and I've past lives, been there, done that, and now we go forward in higher frequencies in the fifth dimensional. And it's all a brighter light future. The truth. And the truth will step all over these lies. Because it's so bright, I am so bright now with truth. Nothing will stand in our way, because, as I say, it's unstoppable and inevitable. Just let it all play out and trust in the process. Unconditional love, guys. Okay, show no anger, keep your emotions in check, get rid of obsessions, get rid of your ego, and step into the light, the pure source of light. The impression of a person is rigid. Okay, this is the Queen of Cups. It's a guest card, Libra and Neptune. The Queen of Cups is imaginative, intuitive, romantic, compassionate, generous, kind and forgiving. Exactly what I just said. Giving. All about giving and acts of kindness. Beautiful. Then we have the world. Unstoppable, inevitable. Yeehaw, giddy up. Taking back the reins. And how it should be. It's going to right itself. Self-right it. In self-righteousness. Righteousness. Yes. See, final consummation. Renaissance. The world is the state of perfection, the realization and implementation of ideals or significant success and happiness. Beautiful. The world card. The world card. Sailing around on the world card. No obstacles, no nothing. Just pure white light of truth. Collectiveness, connectiveness, wholesome, oneness, and the source. Stick to what you choose and keep accumulating. So we just stick with what we've got. And abundance. Keep accumulating our abundance of spirituality. Or spiritualism. Taurus, Saturn, all these planets. We draw heaps of energy from the planets and this whole solar system. See, solar, Jaguar, Emperor. Is that connecting and resonating and clarity and crystalline? As I said, if you don't know, you don't know, but you're being informed now. I'm teaching you how it all works. And I stick to basics, as I said. I've spoken to uni students through my life. I've spoken filthy rich people. Some are good, some are bad. Some are spreading their wealth, some aren't. Some are giving the charity, some aren't. Well, a lot aren't doing the right thing. with the wealth. And when it comes to the afterlife, trust no one no better than I know exactly what that afterlife is. And you want to go upstairs, you don't want to go downstairs. You rich people out there, you just want to start getting your act together, because it's all about redemption and confession time. It's time for you can confess up, and just maybe you'll have redemption. Trust me, I'm a very, very old soul back to the source. Have no doubts, have no fear, and have big, big confidence in what you do. The Seven of Pentacles is usually a compliment to a humble labourer who invests with an attitude of slow work. A long-term vision and an indefatigable, I have to look up that word, spirit. Beautiful. And then your duality. That was a no card. That was the Seven of Pentacles. Cancer Venus is Two of Cups. Now sit against each other and get to know each other better. Partnership up. And just getting refreshing one's memory on how it all works, how it all plays out. Trust in the process. And I hope people had a bit of a, well, I hope I lifted people's spirits up with me doing those dances. And that one was walk this way and talk this way. Yeah, that was a good song too. That's what I couldn't remember the other day. The Two of Cups is often strongly associated with love, denoting the distilled and mutually complementary effects of true and lasting love, unconditional love. Okay, that was the Two of Cups. Then we got the Lovers, as I said, unconditional love. You all know that's a maybe, but it's a yes for me. Because maybe, as I said, if they're going to sit on that fence, it's going to tilt into the unconditional love. And then we've got temperaments. Oh, lucky I mowed the lawn. I think it's starting to rain. Just had a turning point. Some state needs to change. Oh, yeah. Transformations everywhere in that theatre. In that theatre, a theatre coming to you. Just don't go jumping on the stage just yet. The temperance refers to the soul and is usually associated with communication and coordination. Start getting that energy in, flowing it out. Divine energy. And updating your DNA. Updates. The water of wisdom in a bottle is a dynamic good detachment and also represents hope and commitment. Okay, so good cards, really. So the world, these are just the three. Unconditional love. Alright, we'll see what that last card was. You guys know what it is, so hey, you know something that I don't. How about that? And as I said, I don't have the answers for everything, but when I have the answers, you guys are the first to know. Here's what I am committed to. And I strive my best, in the best, to do the best. And the best I can. I am who I am. The Solar Jaguar Emperor. And as I say, we get it all through that crown chakra. We'll go through the chakras, so you've got to start opening and balancing and center and grounding everything up. The crown chakra, I know. The third eye chakra, I see. The throat chakra, I speak. The heart chakra, I feel. The solar plexus, I can. And I fill again with the sacral chakra. And ground yourself with the root chakra. Okay, with the root chakra. Make sure you ground yourself at any of these shadow work you're doing to cast out all the dark evil spirits. And very, very centered. And make sure you put up your armor, the full armor of God for protection. That should always be up anyway. And it's a safety net. Got to put up all your safety nets. And I'm here to protect you guys. I'm a great protector. That is why I went throughout the North Shore, all the way from North Sydney to Hornsby. There were about 30 odd clients and alarm responses and so forth. And I kid you not, doing about 800 kilometres a night. And doing alarm responses. And you had to do those alarm responses. You couldn't just radar those alarm responses, because you had to turn up, go in, reset the alarms and leave a chit, which was a docket, under the door. Okay, so that's where I was an armed guard. I was my own authority. I didn't have a supervisor or a team leader like the police force does. I had to go that way, because then there was no bad, dark evil ones trying to control me. Anyway, let's see what this card is. Alright, it's a maybe card. See, that's me little beautiful crystal there. The crystal ball. It's related to family and homesickness. Homesickness. Maybe I'm getting a little bit of homesickness in these past lives from Bataan, Brittany, back in France. As I say, Australians for Australians now. And going back into the First Fleet, well, grounds me pretty well in Sydney Cove. And one of the first marriages with William Bones Eggleton. And then he married Mary Dickinson. And she came over on the Lady Penrhyn. And Bones came over on the Alexander. Now, if you look up those two ships and what hardship and how many people died, and the stopover, because they stopped over at other different countries for supplies and so forth. But when they landed at Sydney Cove, I tell you what, there was a lot of debauchery going on with the men and females, because they'd been at sea for so long, and I guess their the sexuality took over, didn't it? But anyway, that's a bit of dark past and history too. Okay, but that's where your nobility comes from, because when you go to countries and so forth, and I guess we were stuck there for the while because the darkness stopped us, I guess, approaching Australia, because it's under the Milky Way and the Southern Cross. And we draw a lot of energy too from that Southern Cross and through the Milky Way. And then you got Orion and Sirius. So there's plenty of stars out there to draw your energy from. You just got to tap into it. And once you tap into that resource, it's the best resource you can ever get, because it goes through that golden, invisible line. It's all beautiful. As I said, just keep on this same track. Believe. Have faith, hope and love. Unconditional love. And we go forward. The Two of Wands is seen as the beginning of success through good planning and bold decision making. And it recommends that you respect your own decision making process. Respect everybody out there. You respect everybody. Okay? And then you find out, you have a judgment of character, and you treat those how they treat you. So leave that up to your imagination. What's going to happen to these evil, dark demons and critters and creatures and monsters doing all these evil things, what's going to happen to them? There's going to be grave consequences for their dark, evil actions. Some of them have already been dealt with. Terrible, disgusting, and just, as I said, there's not many words that you come up with for what they do, because they're just evil. And one just got taken out over in Iran. Okie dokie. So love, peace and divine energy, light. Push it out there. Must be off. As I say, love talking, love chatting to you guys. Hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Take care, stay safe. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. Transmitting from Channel 4 and receiving and casting it out. Cast out all that beautiful, pure, white, light, divine energy. Stay safe. Bye for now.